It's a cloudy slash Saturday. We were supposed to get that tropical storm. So I wasn't making any plans to go anywhere. That's why I have no makeup on my face. And I really wasn't planning on vlogging either. That's why I had no makeup on my face. But I thought I'd just do a little vlogging here and there. Maybe tomorrow I'll do so too. But I don't know if you can tell outside there. The clouds, there we go. See how they're kind of like grayish a little bit? It's like that perfect autumn day. It's still cool outside because I think it's only 70 or 71 degrees today, and it's just now starting to warm up. It was so nice this morning. I went out, there was a breeze in the air and there was coolness in the air, unlike the way that it was just a few weeks ago when I would open the door and you just get blasted by heat. So I welcome the cool air. And it feels very autumn-like today. And it's supposed to be this way tomorrow and Monday, and I think Tuesday the 80s return. So we'll see how that goes. And what is Mr. Alex eating today for his lunch? We have cheese, and we have peaches, and we have turkey. We've been nibbling on our turkey. We're thinking about the cheese. And then we're going to have to change our diaper and then see if we're ready for a nap. And this is what I've been doing today. I've been making cookies. Carly said, Mom, I thought you weren't going to make any sweets until we get back from vacation. And I said, well, I'm doing this really for everybody else. You know, when it gets autumn-like outside, I get in the mood to bake. That's why I do most of my baking, you know, in the autumn and winter. Because when it's cold, you want to turn on the stove and the oven, and you want to get warmth in the house and have little goodies. And we were expecting that tropical storm, in addition to the cool weather that we're having, and we didn't get it. So anyway, I still baked cookies anyway, and I'm just going to behave myself because that's my thing. I didn't want to eat sweets. I did have a cookie, and I nibbled on a little bit of cookie dough, but that's all I've had today, and that's all I'm going to have until I make dinner, which I'm making cream of potato soup with chicken in it, and that's all I'm going to have. Everybody else can have a sandwich with it, but I'll skip the sandwich. It's just give and take. How is my diet doing? My diet is doing wonderful. I have lost quite a bit of weight. I don't know exactly the number because I won't get on a scale. But my pants are becoming looser and looser. My shirts are becoming looser and looser on me. So, but anyway, Carly and I, we had an agreement with each other. We won't eat sweets until we go on vacation. So for the next couple weeks left before vacation, I'm going to continue behaving myself. What did Pappy get you? Did he buy you your Paw Patrol little puppies? We just woke up from our nap. Now we need to turn on the light again. What do you have? You got your little puppies from your Paw Patrol. Good morning. You know what? I don't like how this widescreen thing is. I have Windows 10. When I just had my normal regular setting for my camera, you know, it filled the whole screen on YouTube. Then I got the new computer and it's Windows 10, which I told you guys that I don't like. So my regular setting on my camera didn't fill the screen all the way in. You had a black bar here and a black bar there. And then, you know, the picture in the center. So I finally put it on widescreen so that it fills the whole screen. And I don't know, maybe it's a different camera setting that I need to do, but I don't like this widescreen because it cuts things off, because it only gives you only get to see so much. I would rather go back to the way that it was and you saw, you know, a lot. That's with this Nikon camera. I do have that new Sony camera, but I told you when I edit with that with Windows 10, it does weird things like like when you're trying to edit and put two segments together, it does that mushy thing. So anyway, I'm having camera issues still. So anyway, it's Monday and it's Labor Day and it's a laundry day and it's still a cleaning day, and I guess it will be a grill out day. But Carly and I did something last night. We went out and did a little bit more shopping for Alex. Now, I showed you last spring when they were having their clearance on all their winter things and bringing out all the spring and summer clothes. We bought really all his clothes and his pajamas. And I bought him from Oshkosh the winter jacket with the snowsuit ski pant things under it, the overalls. And I bought him some more spring jackets and things like that. But one thing that they did not have, because Carly said they usually put them out in the fall, that's the cotton style pajamas where they're long pants and they've got short sleeves, and then they're long pants but with the shorter sleeves. Well, that's what I needed to get. And so we got him some yesterday. And at the one store that we went to, in his size, the ones with the shorter sleeves, like the Disney stuff, the Paw Patrol things, the Marvel's comics and all that, they were just about all gone. What they had a lot of was Ninja Turtles. But they did have 3 styles of Ninja Turtles. So I'll show you what I got. I did get him new socks because he's into the big boy section now with socks. In the infants, sometimes in infants you can find, you know, for his shoe size. But I went to the bigger boy section, and he's now in, it's like, I guess the small, which is size 4 to 8.5. So I got him a package that has these. There's 3 sets of these. And then there's 3 sets of these, and this one's blue. They have another one that's the red stripe, and I forget what the other one, gray or something like that. And then I bought him some of the longer socks, you know, that go up your calf for winter when it's cold outside. So there are these, and this one's red, but they have blue, they have green, they have orange, and then they have them where they're like this, the gray and the white, like that. So I got him all of his socks, but then I still like to get him some, you know, of his favorite character kind of socks. So I didn't buy any of these last year, I don't think. But I buy them sometimes for me and Carly, these fleece socks. So these are little Mickey ones. It was the Mickey set, so there's Mickey there. And this one, they're all black. But at the bottom, the little tread things so that, you know, they don't slip, they're the Mickey Mouse ears, you know, the silhouette Mickey Mouse. So, okay. So I have these kinds of Mickey socks for him already. I just bought them in the bigger size. And I think this is like the biggest size that you can get. So, like next year, he won't have those anymore unless they have those kinds of socks in the older boys section. And then he likes Paw Patrols too, so I bought him a set of Paw Patrols, so he's got plenty of socks. So I will show you now his pajamas that I got. So I already folded everything, but there's this Ninja Turtles that have these pants, and then it's this Ninja Turtles with these pants, and then this Ninja Turtle like that, whoops, and then this has the white ones that go with it, and these are the short sleeves. This is what he needs right now because it's warmer in the day still, but at night it's cold. It's even going down into the 50s. So, you know, they need warmer, you know, pajamas, not the summer ones. And then these, I think, is Paw Patrol there. And then, I don't know if this is Paw Patrol or not, or just dogs, but it's like, looks like a Paw Patrol dog. So, there's that. And then there was a Spider-Man. And that's all that we could find. in 2Ts. And then with the longer sleeves, there was a Batman set. And this one is actually 3T. They had no 2T in Paw Patrols or Disney, and this is the longer sleeves. So we're going out to another store and see, because they had the other Paw Patrols. There's, you know, different styles like the Ninja Turtles, but they were all in the older sizes. And then they had the Disney ones with Mickey Mouse and that, but they were all older sizes. So we're going to go check another store, and I'm just only going to buy him just, you know, another 2 or 3 more pair for the longer sleeves. And that's what he needs, because he only has these 2. Because, you know, the way that the weather works, like right now, even though it's still hot during the day in the 70s and 80s, but in the evening it gets cooler. So they need the longer pants with the shorter sleeves. And then they'll do that till, I'm just telling you about the way it is where we live, how our weather goes. He'll wear like these shorter sleeves and the longer pants probably through October, going into early November. Then it starts getting colder even during the day, so then the nighttime temperatures start to drop even more, so it'll start going down to like the 40s, and when you get into November probably even the 30s. So that's when you need the longer sleeves. But by the time that December gets here and through the rest of the winter, you know that it's full-blown cold. That's when they need the fleece jammies, and that's what we have a lot of. I bought a lot of those on clearance. So back in the spring I did a clothes haul. You could go look at that video. And so he's got plenty of those. It was just the shorter sleeves and the longer sleeves that he needed. So then what else I got him, he is in size 5 shoes. So I'm just buying a couple pairs of shoes ahead of time for as his feet grows a little bit. One thing I got him for right now, these are so cute, look. The little Paw Patrol slippers. They didn't have any Disney slippers that I saw. I think they had Disney slippers for girls. And then there were these. These were so cute. Whoops, well I just dropped one, but they're these. They're little bears and little fuzzies. So I got him those. And then these are shoes, obviously he's going to wear later because they're size 6. But these are the Shaq. Shaq has shoes. And they're like that on the bottom. So I got him a pair of these black Shaq shoes. And I'll get him probably a couple more pair, like size 6, 7 for like later in the winter. And then I bought him boots last year. And I got size there, I think a 5, 6. So those will be perfect for this winter. But remember duck boots? I don't know if they still have those. We still have ours. I bought them years ago. Duck boots, that's what they used to call them because of the way that they look. They look like, you know, like duck feet or whatever. But they have these. But you will know them for like adults when they had them. They were like a tannish brown color with like blue, or sometimes like a hunter green. Well, they have them, but they're blue and gray. Look at that. So, I mean, these aren't like everyday shoes to wear. They're waterproof. So I got those for days that it's not snowing outside, where he doesn't need snow boots, but it's wet. Say either it's rain, you know, you get those fall rains, or when you have snow and snow begins to melt, but it's still wet and slushy and yucky outside. That's what these are for. So I got him those. And then I got him a couple packages of his little onesie, little t-shirt things, you know, that they wear under their clothes to keep them warm in the winter. So I got him 2 packages of those. So Alex is set for the winter. He has everything. He has his winter clothes, his winter pajamas, his winter shoes. He has boots. He has hats. He has fall jackets. He has winter jackets. He has all his socks. So he's got everything. This was the last little bit that I needed to get. So Carly and I did that last night. And we're good to go, except we need another 2 or 3 more pairs of pajamas with the longer sleeves. And like Carly says, when they come out at the store, you got to go get them, because everybody starts buying them up. And they probably start buying them during, like, you know, buying school clothes, because I know when I bought for my kids, I did that too. Like I would go buy all their, you know, new seasonal clothes, and I would do it like about August when they were putting stuff out. And so yeah, I can see why they're all taken up. And all they had was, like I said, the older sizes. So we'll get them, but we're going to have to go to another store. I'm going to have to go online and see if I can get him a couple more pair. And then the little boy, he's set. He's got every single thing that he needs. Good morning. It's Tuesday, the day after Labor Day. And I wanted to show you, we have a new parking place for Alex's little toys there that he rides on. His airplane is still in the living room. Anyway. Why did we put these here? Because the high chair's gone. And why? Because he's got a new booster seat coming, so he can start sitting with us at the table. Okay, Carly and I got back from Costco a little while ago, and I got a couple things I'm going to show you inside the house here, and then I thought I'd go outside to my freezer, to the one freezer. I have two freezers outside. One is a meat freezer. The other freezer, I put bread in there. I put like my frozen vegetables, French fries, things like that. And then if I'm doing like soups and things like that, I try to keep those in that other one. And I'll show you that freezer after I get it defrosted. What happens in the summertime? Because, you know, when it gets really hot outside, and then the garage will get hot too. That one freezer, for whatever reason, the top shelf and sometimes into the second shelf, it'll start to get ice buildup on it. And when it does that, as I'm coming home from the store and I'm putting veggies in there, you just kind of throw it in there where you can get it in. Until I remove the ice. And usually the end of September is when I'll go out there and I'll defrost it, because the real hot temps are, you know, going away and it doesn't get so hot in the garage. So the end of the month is when I'll go defrost out there. And when I get that defrosted and reorganized, I'll show you how I put that freezer together. Okay, so I'm going to show you over here. I rearranged this a little bit, because I pulled out my leaf candy dish, and so I took away my candy corns, my glass candy corns, and this I had in the middle, and I moved over here because I bought one of these. It gives, you know, the date, the time, the indoor temperature. This is how hot it is in my house. There's the humidity level inside, the humidity level outside, and the outside temp. So because I don't have no windows open or anything, and the air's coming on and off, but evidently it's not coming on enough to bring this temperature down a little bit. And then it gives, you know, it's partly sunny, partly cloudy today. I've been wanting one of these for a long time, and they had them over at Costco, so I picked one up. So let's go now. I bought, it was a box set of these gold glass pumpkins, and so I put the two small ones in here because I was wondering, where in the world am I going to put these things? So since this didn't have any fall, I just went ahead and I just stuck them here at the end. And then the big one I put right here in my dining room. Turn the light on so you can see. So, and then I moved the candy dish that was there. And let's see. Hello, happy fish. They're like dogs. They seriously, they come over to you. Look at that. They love you when you come by the tank. But anyway, I got Alex another gift for his birthday. He has the big Woody and Buzz Lightyear. But these are little small guys. They're about like 8 inches. And then there's Zurg. He doesn't have a Zurg. And I'll show you what else I did. I cleared out his drawers for the most part, getting rid of summer clothes that are too small for him, like his 18-month clothes. because he's in 2Ts now. And his shoes that were size 4 because he wears size 5 now. So I got all that bagged up. And Carly has a friend from work that she takes Alex's clothes to him. So let's go out here now to the garage. Okay, this is my freezer. Now I have 4 meals of stuffed peppers, and 2 of them are here, and one's down here, and another one's barricaded. Oh, it's right over here. I put like all my bacons are in here. I have some sausage, like odds and end meats are up here, or where like I don't have room, like this. I just bought this, and the third one. These were incredibly cheap over at one of our grocery stores. They're the thighs with the legs stuck together, but I didn't have any room, so I had to stick this one up here. I like to keep as much airflow as possible up there. This is turkey. These are hot dogs. There's some eggs back there. Yes, you can freeze eggs, and I can do a video on that when I get ready to freeze more bacon. And then there's these. The next shelf is where I like to put hams. I've got this ham, and I think I got 2 other ones back there. I have some turkey breast back in there as well. And then I start putting my roast, or like steaks that I use to make like Swiss steaks. And this is a mushroom soup. And I usually try to keep my soups in the other freezer, but I stuck this one out here. This is my chicken row. This is where I keep my bagged chicken, my whole chickens, and all the way back is all my chickens. This was a beef brisket I just bought today. This is my kids' ice cream. In this drawer here is where I try to keep all of my ground beef, well, some of it, then I have more. Down in this row, any more roasts that I couldn't fit up in here, the rest of the ground beef that I couldn't fit up in here, steaks, fish, you know, odds and ends like that. Or like this chicken and this bagged chicken, I couldn't fit in my chicken row, so I put here. But I know if I need to, you know, get steaks, to come over here. Or get extra roast, that sort of thing. And then down in here, this is whole chickens. This is more ground beef. And I buy the big bulk ground beef, and I cut them when I come home. And then I just put them in freezer Ziploc bags like this. But that's how I pretty basically organize my freezer, like this. And then over here is just odds and ends. This is like puff pastry dough, more hot dogs, nuts, yeast, and yes, you can freeze yeast. This is more ground beef today that I bought, and down there that I didn't have any room, obviously, in here. And then these are just some tamales, and just odds and ends are in the door, popsicles down there. But anyway, that's how I organize my freezer. So I've had the question, you know, in the past, Sandy, show us your freezer and how you organize your freezer. And I've kind of forgotten about doing it. But since I had it filled up today, I thought I would do it. Now, all that you saw in my freezer today, obviously I didn't buy all that today. What I do is this. I try to make a Costco run every other month to every like 2.5 months. I look at it this way. Here's what I do. When my freezer gets halfway empty, so that's full right now. It's September. I'm going to be using meat this month. I'll be using meat into October. About November, I'm probably going to need to be going back to Costco, or the end of October, because it'll start getting, you know, halfway empty. Then that's when I go, because I try to keep the freezer full. Okay, I don't deplete it, because if you deplete it, then it costs more money to fill it back up. So I rather just, you know, let it go halfway, then go make a run to Costco, get more meat, fill it back up. But what I do, like the chicken that I bought today, I pulled all my chicken out on that chicken shelf. You pull it all out. And then the new stuff that I had today, I bag, you know, chicken up and so forth, and then I put that in the back. and then pile everything up from the back. And then when you come to the front, then the older, because you have to rotate everything in there, then you put everything in there. The same thing with the ground beef. Pull out the old ground beef. As you're getting new ground beef, put the new ground beef in the drawers or on the shelf, and then you put the older stuff on top of it. Then that way you're rotating and you're using the older stuff first. So that's how I do my freezer. And like I said, I try to keep it full at all times until I start using and I get halfway full, and then that's when I'll go. And usually, like today, I just needed to get, I think I got 1 package of roast because I had quite a bit of roast, but I needed some flank steaks. They had those at a decent price today. I haven't bought flank steaks in the longest time because they've been so expensive. Briskets have also been real expensive, but I got a brisket today. It was, you know, a decent price. It was still like $31, $32 but it was a big brisket. But, you know, briskets are expensive. But it was mostly chicken and ground beef. I did buy another package, a 4-pack of hot dogs. And what's the other thing that I got? Bacon. I got another box of bacon. There's 4 1-pound packages of bacon in a box. So I got that. So anyway, that's how I organize my freezer. For any of those persons that were wondering a long time ago and asking me to show you my freezer and how I do it, that's how I do it. And then, like I said, when I defrost my other freezer and I get it organized, I'll show you everything that I put in there as well. And it'll be about that time, early October. I'm going to need to have that organized because when I get over to the orchard, one of the last runs I make to the orchard to get apples, they usually have the big cabbages then, and I make cabbage rolls and I put them in my freezer, and it's going to be time to do soups and put more soup in the freezer. I do have some in there already, but it'll be time maybe to make some more and put them in there. So anyway, I'm a sweaty mess from running around all day. Things are organized, but now it's time for me to go, and I'm going to get this video edited for you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.